trust that I am. It says I am, so I'm going to trust I am. Should I hold that to the side, maybe? I'm going to put this... We need something. Let's take a pen. Let's take a pen and... Oh, let's do it there. Yo, what's Gucci? The iPad keeps dying. So, I'm going to mount you here on the phone. The phone is way less quality, but it works. Oi. Goodness. My time to be first. Yo, you're the first one. Yo, that's crazy. Big Yoshi is usually always first. So it's awesome that you're actually the first one. Oh my goodness. Is this going to connect? Hold on. Gives me the opportunity. The opportunity to do what? Hold on while I'm trying to set this up. Hold on. What's it been like living in your car for the past month? Can you hear me now? It's been super awesome. Dude, I'm literally just trying to find a place to put this. All right, I'm just gonna. I'm literally just gonna mount it right here. All right, that's how we're going right here. Yo, what's up? All right. Yeah, it's been great, man. It really has been. Like, I've been led to come out here, and I've been feeling it really very much in my spirit. And it's been a blessing, dude. I actually, it's inspiring me to, like, I think the next step I want to do is I want to get my passport. So maybe we could do adventures where and even whether I'm filming it or not, I still want to go places. I get a lot of problems when I travel here still. People are like, oh, is your name really that one guy? And then so that gives me kind of trouble. So I am a little worried that when I try to go somewhere overseas, they'll be like, so you're faking. That's the only thing that's kind of... Hey, I'm doing well, Unknown. That's an interesting name. You're a cool guy. Nah, Ivy, you're a cool guy. Or whoever you are. Been wanting to do it myself in the future, mainly just for soul searching. Just watching you be so whole doing... Dude, I appreciate that. And it's not about me, and I that's a loud car. I don't want to do this and try to, like, I'm not trying to convince people to, do this. I will say, if you feel that there's something, bro, all I know is life is life is a freaking blink. And there's no reason to be anxious about anything. You can't solve anything by being anxious. And if you have an urge, like a sense that's truly in your gut that's saying, I need to go and I need to move this way, people will look at me a certain way, ignore what people think and just go do that thing. For me, I've been needing to get out of the comfort of a home. Although I was allowed to stay in that place, it was a sense of security. I pick up bad habits when I'm in there. And this literally, man, has been the great, like, I feel so full of peace. And like, it's really God, though. That's really what it is. But just going and yeah, man. I think people need to spend time alone and learn about themselves. Stop trying to be comfortable. Because if you can embrace discomfort, you will be prepared for many things. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the chat in a second. I just want to make sure because this soap is, yeah, you know, you don't want it to be soaping it up too long. Yeah, like, who the F would actually care about a career unless everyone around them told them to care, right? That's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, is he? No, I'm washing. No, I'm washing. I'm washing my shoes. I've never done this before. I'm taking I took a gallon jug, cut it open, and right now I'm washing the soles. This is the other one, by the way. This is for the other shoe. We already washed the first shoe, which is on the roof right now, drying in the sun. Is this your real voice? I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, I mean, I've always used my... Interesting question. Yeah, this is my voice. What's up? Azimuth, yo, you champion. I saw that drawing you made. I don't know if it was Goku, because I don't watch too much of a lot of the shows. I don't know if it was Goku or Goku Black or something, but somebody made a comment about you did great. I liked it. You are an artiste. I gotta go, but have a cool stream. Hey, I appreciate you, Ivy. Have a good go. What smiling filter do I use? I haven't used that filter in forever. But if I'm not mistaken, it might still be on TikTok. But it was called like the expressions filter. And it was like a smiley face and a frown face split side by side. We need to clean it a little bit more. Let's actually, before I dump this, let's just put soap on it. Yeah, it was Goku Black. That's awesome. That's awesome. You did a great job. Oi, oi. All right. We're going to kind of drench this a little bit in soap. Yo, yo. By the way, those mobile game streams you talked about last month, have you considered Clash Royale? If they're still on your mind. I'll have to check that out, but they are still kind of on my mind. But my software, like my phone, all my equipment right now is just not good for streaming games, at least. I did, however, I recorded some gameplay of a game called Ninja Arashi or something like that. It was an interesting one. Again, my equipment isn't the best. So even while I was screen recording, it froze and I lost a lot of the footage. I think I lost like an hour and a half of footage. But I think as far as gaming streaming, because I haven't like really played a game since I've been out of the house. I think I'm gonna try to get one of those mini Starlink satellites for portable use, and then I want to go to the pawn shop and try to get a PlayStation. And then PlayStations can record game footage, and I should be able to also stream. And we're gonna try that, as well as other in real life streaming stuff. And we'll try that out. That cartoon dance, the cartoon face looks like Bindi. Indeed it did. I'm glad to see you're doing your own thing. Your videos help me get out of a deep depression. Thank you, bro. Nah, dude, you're a champion. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate you. What is bro doing? Bro is washing his shoes like the olden times. It's almost done. It's almost done. Maybe reinstating the Patreon could help. Those days with the Patreon. The only thing is I'm a very fluid worker. I can work a normal job, yeah. But when it comes to my art and just doing stuff like this, I felt so strange, like, because I'm not always going to be posting stuff. And then if people do monthly payments, it's like, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable, like, what am I paying for? I paid for a service, dang it. And he's not providing that service every month. I'm not saying you guys are doing that. I know you're all trying to find ways to support me, and I really am blessed to have you, and I really do appreciate you. But I'm being taken care of by God. And I know that sometimes that means that I do believe he's blessed me with you guys. God has put you guys in my life, perhaps as a way to, help me in my journey. But I'm not gonna overthink it. If I should reinstall the Patreon, then I'm sure that I'll receive that in my spirit. But as of right now, my spirit is telling me, just be still, read, soak in the word, spread the love, and fellowship with you guys. That's why I'm here right now, because I just I want to be here, and I appreciate you guys, and I want to take you on adventures with me. I'm not going to show you everything, because there's no real reason, but I really do appreciate you guys. Ooh, what are you reading? The Bible. The Bible indeed. Many great stories, but I'm no saint. Still have a lot of darkness in me, things that I struggle with every day. But it's a process. You endure. You endure. Hey, that one guy. Hey, America. I've always seen your goofy videos, but never been in a stream. It's oddly comforting. Well, that's honorable to hear. It's humbling to hear, actually. I'm not so much, I have chaotic energy for sure. I'm sure you've noticed. But I'm not really a streamer. I'm not a content creator. I'm literally just a dude And I just want to be, you know? I don't want to be something. I just want to be. I am content. That doesn't mean that I don't have dreams. That doesn't mean I don't have ambitions. That doesn't mean I don't look forward to things. But if I were to die right now, I would smile. Because I already won. I won the greatest gift I could ever receive. And every day I get peace from that. Now, I don't believe my work is done. I think I still have stuff to do. And I look forward to those adventures. Who knows? We might go to the moon. You and me, we genuinely might go to the moon. That's not a joke. Maybe we'll go to space. Maybe we'll ride camels in the desert. Maybe we'll hug a cactus. Could you imagine? Yo, wisdom. Yo, Hades, what's up? Hola, Ethan. Hey, that one guy. Can I get a good morning, Vietnam? I think that's how they say it. You are very America oriented. That is your theme indeed, it seems. Fitting, since your name is America. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm sure I'll have chaotic energy in my streams, but it's also just a place for you guys to be and know that you're loved. You guys are my family. You guys are my family. My home is God. And that's a home for you too, by the way, should you choose it. I have peace, but you guys will always be welcome here. You will always be welcome. I'm always going to believe in you. I wish you could see how incredibly beautiful you are. There's a scripture. I haven't memorized it fully, but it speaks that God says that you, meaning you and me, but I'll say in this case you, he says that you are his masterpiece. Although, we have flaws, but these are a part of the journey, things that we have to overcome and have gratitude in the things we do have. But you guys are so freaking beautiful. You guys are champions. I'll die on that hill forever. So it's awesome having you here. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna do no work. Can't throw the dog harness in the washing machine, huh? Nah. I mean, I could. But this is much more exciting to me. To try to figure out how to wash it yourself. Now, we are using a good amount of water. A bit more water than I wanted to. But I can get 3 gallons of water for I believe $2. No. I can get 3 gallons for $3 and something. So I'm not too worried about it. But we do want to conserve the water. All right. Hey, if you're ever in need of mods, sign me up. The reason why I don't do mods is because I don't want to have you doing labor without being compensated. So that's why I don't have camera people. That's why I do. It's just, But I appreciate you. Are those shoes? These are the soles. Yo, it's the meme guy. Yo, what's up, Zach? You kidding? Nah. But hearing that you would do it for free, Oh man, you are beautiful. I appreciate you. All right. Sorry, there's a bug that came in. See, the fact that I can smell it like this without being repulsed, yeah, that's good enough. Because it was hitting me like a ton of bricks earlier. So that's the second sole. Now we gotta actually wash the physical shoe. You are majestic. Nah, I'm not majestic. I am just a dude. I'm just that one guy. You're very kind though. All right. Yeah, there we go. We're getting the process down. I saw in Walmart, there was a, GG, my boys. Whoa, this is not how no, oh my gosh. I don't actually want to get paid as long as I keep your channel great and amazing. That's what matters. America, you are a champion. Where am I right now? I'm in a field. Sniffing your own feet hit hard. Oh my gosh. You're a kind soul. Ah, man. Compassion and kindness. That's what the world needs. I'm not, bro. I'm not. Anything you see that's good in me, and there's a lot that's not good, but anything you see that's good comes from my Father, his teachings, and the word, love thy neighbor as thyself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Not saying you're persecuting me. Just saying. Oh man, to see you guys at peace and having joy, things you're excited about, adventures you guys are going to go on and that we all go on. That's what I want to see. That's what I look forward to. I look forward to you receiving peace, spreading love. Dog holsters, indeed, right? That's a good name for them. Bro, you and I are like the same person, always love people, even if they don't love you. You have a great heart, and I appreciate you saying kindness to me. Like I said, I'm not perfect. There's so much. I still struggle with anger. I still struggle with greed and judgment. But at the same time, I pray and I ask God for peace and guidance. I don't understand everything. I wouldn't pretend like I did. The scripture says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. That's a step of faith. That's a walking of faith. Because who am I? Who am I to walk this earth? And let's say that I was super successful. Let's say I had an abundance of wealth and I was just on top of the world. I would think that it's all within my ability. It's me doing that. When in reality, it's a blessing. It's a gift. My ego gets in the way. The ego has to die. Who am I? Who were the kings and queens before us? Who were the people who thought they were above the peasants and the slaves? They thought they were above them. They're in the dirt now. just like the animals, just like the beasts of the field. They're all in the dirt. That's where we go, in the dirt. We're not above anybody. We're not above one another, regardless of circumstance. I'm not trying to be preachy to you. Just going through what's in my mind. I hope you don't feel uncomfortable. But just know your value is beyond comprehension. But you have to remain humble and you have to remain grateful. Things we all struggle with. You really do exude good energy. I could just tell just from watching your skits, which says a lot. That's very kind to say. Hold on. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me scroll down. I know a good soul when I say, no, you're very kind. I really do appreciate you. Instead of getting rid of evil, channel it into something better. No hate, just curious. And by the way, that was wise to say. No hate, just curious. Oh man, this phone is a little slow. No hate, just curious. Has he ever explained the name change meaning? I'll explain that right now. I will explain that right now. The reason why I am that one guy is because I do not want to be remembered. Whatever is God's will is God's will, but it was kind of like a fun thing, but it's also a sense of self-expression of like my path that I feel like I need to go on. The fun thing is like, it's so funny getting mail and seeing that one guy. Like, that's just so fun. But the truth is, like, none of us are going to be remembered. It's always throughout history. Who's that one guy that, that one guy that did that thing? No, you're thinking of that one guy I'm that one guy. Our egos get in the way. I seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given unto thee. I'm just a man. The peace comes from the Creator. Sure, you can, my ego still appears, but yeah. We don't remember people, not common man. We don't remember people. We remember energy and actions. You remember who hurt you. You remember who loved you. You remember those things that were beautiful and painful. That's what you remember. Be the light that you wish you saw. In the Bible it speaks, who lights a candle? I need to memorize better, but it pretty much says, who lights a candle and puts it under a bowl? A town cannot be hidden on a hill. Let your light shine is what it's saying. Let your light shine. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. The crazy thing is, in this world, evil is being relayed to us as good. We praise people for evil and condemn them for good. If that happens to you, then that's amazing. You're on the right path. If you are being condemned for doing good, you're doing a good thing. Again, the Bible speaks about if you are punished for doing wrong and you endure it, what reward do you get? That's what's expected. But if you're punished for doing good and you endure it, you have an amazing reward. Christ came down, the King of Kings. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the King of Kings coming down not on chariots, not in gold, born in a manger, wearing rags. When he was spat on, he didn't open his mouth. Do you understand how strong of a being you have to be? We feel wronged. And while he died brutally, his last breath, he was blessing people, saying, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." Do you understand how powerful that is? That same being, as much as the world will try to lie and convince you that you're alone in this world, this world will try to convince you that you're alone in this world. That same being exists and wants to give you love. So much love. Love that you could never comprehend. Love that shows you how insanely beautiful you are. Every single one of you is incredibly beautiful. So precious. And if I feel that way, if that one guy feels that way, imagine the creator of you, the person who created you. I'm nothing. And if you feel love from me, imagine what you would feel if you truly let him in. So, I know I get super into it and carried away. I just want, I've experienced so much peace. So much peace, dude. And I genuinely want you to have peace. I want you to have so much peace throughout your struggles and throughout your blessings. Good times, bad times, all of it. I have a whole new respect for you, man. Nah, you're a champion, man. I appreciate you. Still a little raw. Still, these dog hosters need a little bit more love. A little bit of sunshine. That one guy, scroll up, look at my comment. Oh, I'm sorry, I got carried away. Here, let me America. I'm scrolling up. It says message retracted. Do you think God responds to your prayers? Seems like it to me. Yes. How do you see those responses? Yes. God does respond to your prayers. Not in all the ways you imagine, not in the ways you would expect at all times, but he does hear you. It is written, "I will never leave nor forsake you." It is also written, "This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and delivered him out of all his troubles." By faith, we are healed. The thing about faith is, like I said, you're either plugged into one of two things. You're plugged into fear or you're plugged into faith. If you have no faith, there's not much that can be done. I mean, he'll still bless you, even though you might not acknowledge it. But if you have faith and you acknowledge him, remember, acknowledge him in all your ways and he shall direct thy paths. If you have faith, you'll be able to hear him better and better. You have to literally speak to him. Literally speak. And it's not always like that, by the way. Sometimes, again, in the word, it speaks that even by your grumbles, the Holy Spirit inside you transmutes or translates what you need. He knows what you need before you even open your mouth, is what I'm saying. Here, let me scroll down, because I don't want to get carried away. My parents and I watch Bible videos. I do recommend that. I do recommend reading the word for yourself. Don't listen to me. Don't take my word. I'm a man. I'm flesh. I have wickedness in me. I could be lying to you right now. I could be doing this, being a wolf in sheep's clothing, trying to convince you of something. Don't trust me. Trust the Spirit. Read for yourself. Believe for yourself. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. I might let this one soak. Let me retry it. No, you're a champion. You're a legend. I'm not. I appreciate you. I'm no legend. You're a beautiful man. You dropped this, brother. Nah, dude, you're a champion. Polished it. You're a champion. Oh my goodness. Some people seem to get, I hope you guys don't get confused when I say you're a champion, and people, it's crazy how much people, sometimes they get offended by that. I'm a champion. How am I a champion? No. There's a champion in you. There's a champion in you. The world tries to cover you in filth and doubt. What would you rather believe in? What's better to believe in? A future of hope or a future of hopelessness? In a future of hope, you have something to look forward to. That's beautiful. And the company you find on that path of believing and having hope, the company you find, the people you find, are much more enjoyable than the people that you find in hopelessness. That doesn't mean judge others. That just means for yourself, never lose hope. There's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift for you. It's free, by the way. What is a compliment to you? We're all champion, but if we don't know and we've just forgotten it, what a wise freaking mindset. You've always had a mind that I've admired. Dawg, you genuinely are beautiful in so many ways. In your art, in your self-expression. I'm glad to have you as family and as a friend. Even though I don't know you per se in person, your energy is very much welcome. What is a compliment to you? A compliment? Are you asking like what is a compliment that's acceptable or something? Oh, I'm using drinking water. Oh, I'm using drinking water. Oh, I was supposed to save that. Now I'm halfway. A little bit. Well, you know what I might do? I'm not gonna leave it like this. So I have to use the rest of this. All right. So I'm gonna use the rest of this. And then I'm just going to pick up 3 more gallons from Walmart. Sorry if the popping and snapping of this is very loud. That one guy, I don't care if I got smitten by a bolt of lightning. I fight for what is right, not for what is wrong. Champion. Dawg is out here speaking wise words of wisdom, factual statements. That means, oh, you're saying yes, like what is an acceptable compliment to me? I don't know. I appreciate all kindness and even meanness. But as far as a compliment, I don't know. I don't need. I'm not here for applause. You know, of course, I want to it's nice to be told you're beautiful and you're smart and you're kind. It's very nice, but who am I, man? Who am I, dude? Who am I? Who am I? Many are called, but few are chosen. You're not a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. Don't disrespect me, little man. Don't something order I forget what he says. My best friend is depressed, but I'm always here for him. Even though he might be doubtful, I know I sparked some inspiration in him. Hey, you're a beautiful friend for that. I've struggled with depression for such a long time. I know it's not easy. I can say, I'm just speaking for myself, I know I'm being healed right now. When I listen to God, when I go on these journeys, when I'm in isolation, not saying isolation is for everyone, and you have to be careful with that, because you become victim to many things when you're isolated. But as I've been on this journey, my depression has not been here. I'm being healed. I am healed and I am being healed. I'm being shown things. Remember, it says in the scripture, and you trust his word. It's written, he maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Those aren't just pretty words for a poem. That's literally what's happening when you have faith and you are still. It's written, be still and know that I am God. I'm so happy for, like, not happy in the sense of, like, of course I still get pain, I still have, I still get irritable, but I'm so I have so much peace. It was to the point to where I didn't really want to come back and make content so much because I didn't want to force something. Let me be entertaining and they dude, yeah. Honestly, man, you give some of the best advice. For real, have helped me through a lot, so thank you. Paul, you're a champion, but remember, it's not me. I'm not wise. I mean, well, I pray for wisdom. It says wisdom is your sister. Never be far from her. But I pray for wisdom and I receive it. I pray for guidance and I receive it. Doesn't mean you're always going to get what you pray for. God's will be done. But all will be used for your good. Have faith. Have faith. Genuine faith. Be not wise in thine own eyes, but fear the Lord and depart from evil. You're a funny looking little thing, aren't you? No, that's my grandma's. I ate my grandma. They took a week. Guy, just be a pastor. But hey, I don't know, man. Maybe one day let my will not be done. And I'm not speaking here, I'm not trying to be self-righteous. I'm not righteous. Even Jesus said, why do you call me good? For the only one that is good is the Father. That's Jesus saying that, so who am I? If God puts me in ministry, then so be it. But all I know is dude, it's not about me. This channel is not about me. It's not about me. It's about finding our way home. Ooka chaka, ooka, ooka, ooka. Speaking of wisdom, the difference between wisdom and knowledge is knowing tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. Ha! That's awesome. By the way, a tomato is a fruit. That means ketchup. A smoothie. Ketchup, calling ketchup a smoothie. I don't know why that set so wrong with me. Oh my gosh. When I was in kindergarten, by the way, okay, we got to make sure we rinse this out fully because this is our last bit of water in the car. So all right. When I was in kindergarten, I had a bully. I hope he's doing well. I had a bully though. Dude would mix chocolate chip cookies with ketchup. That always grossed me out, and I feel like he did it on purpose to gross me out. I joined my aunt's church recently. You the goat. He bullied. Yeah. I hope the church goes well for you. I haven't been in the church in a while. I don't mean to judge. There's just a lot of work I need to do on myself before I don't know. Well, maybe that's the wrong mindset. Maybe I do need to find a church. But I do know I hear him better when I'm away. And then I come back and he strengthens me to be able to, be in the world. I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. And yes, he did bully me. He did bully me indeed. I remember, oh man. I remember I stood up for myself one time. I don't think it was the right thing to do. See, I have like anger at times. I still struggle with that. But the kid was like mocking me. I was like at my desk or whatever, and he was mocking me. And then I got up to the teacher, and she was distracted by something else. And I was like, he's mocking me. And then he kept like behind me. He's like, he's mocking me. And what a freaking child I was, man. I grabbed him. I turned around and I grabbed him, and I swung him into the bookshelf as hard as I could. And it knocked everything over, and he just collapsed into the bookshelf. And then that's when the teacher saw me. And then I got in trouble. But throughout my life, anytime I've felt unseen and misjudged or misunderstood, I'm not perfect, but I have a lot of things that I've done that are wrong. But at the end of the day, no one will understand you. No one will understand you. It's just you and God. That's it. No one will understand you. They can try, but it's just you on your journey, you and God. At the end of time, you're not going to be able to stand and use someone else's name to justify your actions or inactions. I did this because he did this and he told me to. Take responsibility for your actions. And yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up? Gigio. Interesting name. Hold on. Kids are mean. We're all kids. We're all kids. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows. We curse at each other. We talk about each other behind each other's backs. We're all kids. We think we have it figured out just like we thought we had it figured out, just like we thought we had it figured out. We don't. Shoe on the roof. I'm not going to leave yet. I know. I got to let them dry. The problem with being in this field is that then bugs get in here. That's why I don't come into this field. And the darker it gets, the more bugs show up. Bro, on a whole ass side quest right now. That one guy, scroll up a little past these comments. Okay. True, actually, even if our trauma isn't our fault, it is our responsibility. You are such a wise person. He doesn't get super chat money. That one guy, please, I beg you, use. Did you send did you send something? And if you did, I'm so sorry that I didn't notice, but use my money and spend it on what? Dude, seriously, you are extremely kind. And I really do appreciate you guys like just spending time with me. But going that step and just sending financial support, you're very kind to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm not going live here in hopes to like maybe they'll give me money. Like, I know that income is a thing, but yeah, you're you being here is an actual gift. So I appreciate you. 5 pounds from earlier, I mean it. Consider it a gift from God. You're a champion. I really, really do appreciate you. Emily was right. I don't get in like it doesn't like immediately transfer into like bing, oh, money. But I do receive it, or I think I receive a percent. The point is, I thank thee. You're very kind, and I appreciate you. Yo, it's kind of melted. I like it when it's a little melted. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm. Bro, the devil does. Oh my gosh. I spoke to someone also wise, uh, like you, Narug. But there was a person. He was saying, "Do you know what the devil attacks most? How he attacks us?" I said, "Okay, he attacks our heart." And he's like, "No, he attacks your attention. He goes after your attention. It's the same thing he did with um, Adam and Eve. It's the same thing he does. He puts a little bit of truth, a little twists it in a way that makes it appealing, convinces you, tries to convince you. But yeah, it's like you have a beautiful. You can be used for so much beauty, and the devil literally the greatest like one of his greatest assets is that he is able to convince the world that he doesn't exist and that it's like meant to be this way, and woe is you, and your life is you don't deserve to live, and you have no purpose here, and you're like what kind of what kind of what like the things we invite into our spirit. You have to be mindful and be on guard with what you allow through your eyes and through your ears, and what you allow to come in is what comes out through your mouth. You ingest good, you speak good. You ingest evil, you speak evil. And sometimes you don't even acknowledge, you don't even realize what you're saying is evil. I Maybe one day I'll explain some things, but the point is that I have had many dark times. Also family, he hates families. Indeed. Someone was pulling up. Break for little things. Yeah. It's so important. It's so important. You just have to be rooted in the word. One thing that does help me, uh, I think there's a channel they call them EJ or the point is like I listen to scripture. Here, let me. Am I evil for Rick rolling people? Oh my gosh, no, JK. The devil is a D1 gaslighter. Factual statements. Question: do you ever draw in your free time? Not meaning this in a mean way. I use drawing in a way to help me think about things. Um, Not too much. Again, I still draw like in my book of doing. I still like I make little notes and stuff for what I want to do for certain shots. That's the video I'm currently working on right now. Uh, that one was fun. I still gotta make the images. Um, But I do draw. It's so weird. Like I get inspired to draw and then I don't draw. Let me show you something. Uh, I drew a stick man with his eyes bulging out recently. I was like, what would that look like if you had a? Oh, hold on. Well, hold on. And then I colored it in. I was like, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Content given weekly. You don't feel bad anymore. See, but then that puts me on a schedule. Maybe I should be on a schedule. I used to be so mad at like the concept of having to work. It wasn't meant to be this way. It's actually in the Bible. It speaks about that. It wasn't meant to be that way. But after we sinned, after we chose to have our eyes open and we, because we have free will. After we rebelled, then it says that the ground was cursed. And it's that explains what it's like. I could just read it. And I will. Let me read it. Let me stop. Let me read it. And it's in Genesis chapter 3, I believe. Okay. The sin of man, okay? This is the temptation. Chapter 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? There's a specific tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. There's a fruit that God said, don't eat. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent, the devil, and the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good, convinced, because he's so good at just making things appealing. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves. So that was the day we committed the sin. Then it says, And unto Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake, in sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Meaning the ground was cursed from that point. Work was cursed from that point. The pain that you feel, all this stuff of like, I dread work, it was this is when it started. Thorns and thistles shall it bring forth to thee. Thou shalt eat of the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face thou shalt eat thou bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it thou wast taken, and for dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return, because we are dust. By the sweat of your brow you will work till you die. That is work. The point is, I used to dread work, and I was like, oh man, forget all this. This is just like, I refuse this. I'm gonna make things different. I refuse all this. This is not the end, dude. This is not the end. This is genuinely just like, imagine it as like anytime you feel that something is like, if there's something in you that feels like the world is wrong, why do you think that is? Why do you think that it feels wrong and you dread the way the world is? It's because this is not the end. This is the fall that we've had, and there's violence that's going on in this world. Evil has been released in this world. Now is the time to find your way back home. This is not where it ends. That's why I don't mind the suffering. Obviously, nobody enjoys suffering, but you embrace it, you endure it, you grow, you get wisdom, you seek sources of truth and life and love. You do this, you walk that path, and you find your way home at the end of this. This is an illusion. Not in the way of like, it's not real, I can't touch this. This is not the end. There's a place where the paralyzed will walk and jump and dance. There's a place where the people that were so wrongfully treated, there's a place where there's peace beyond what you could ever imagine. So you stay strong. Overcome, do not be overcome by evil. You overcome evil with good. When you do these things, you shed light and hope, and you bring more people with you. There's so many people that are going to miss it. That's not for you to judge them. That's not for you to judge and think you're better than anyone. I'm a sinner, you're a sinner. Everybody is a sinner. You either miss the mark or you hit the mark. None of us have hit it. We have all fallen. No man is above you. No woman is above you. No woman is beneath you. No man is beneath you. You spread love. You do that. And you bring as many people as you can to that beautiful place. That is where we go. That is the mission. We go home. You get some people, if you're not planted in the soil, if you're not planted in the good soil is your heart. If your heart is hardened, you miss the seed of life. Jesus, God, he plants a seed. There's a seed of beauty and life that is offered to you. If your heart is hardened and you're just like, you refuse, you miss it. If your heart maybe not so hardened, but you're so consumed with like, I need to get this money and I need to get all these things. There's so much stuff going on. I'll get to God, but let me figure this out. If you do that, you're so concerned with the world, you miss the point. You have to be content and show gratitude where you are and understand that alone you can do nothing. Alone you can do nothing. It's with God that you are blessed. You accept that. Acknowledge God in all thy ways, and he shall direct thy paths. It is written that I will never leave nor forsake you. When you have faith, you are brought that gift. You will be brought to that place, and you'll be able to, it's gonna be so beautiful. Now, while we're here, though, we do need to try our best, to spread love. I'm sorry, I don't want you to feel like I'm not reading your comments. I don't want you to feel like I don't care about what you're saying. Yeah, we all need to hold everyone whole because we all are. The journey. Hi, bro. What's up, Amr? How you been, dude? It's been a minute. I've been genuinely fantastic. I've been chilling. Let me see something. Yo, look at that. See him? You probably can't see him. There's a mourning dove out there. He's coming up to the car. You probably can't see him. He's right over there. The mourning doves are the ones that go, ooh, 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 ooh. My voice is still kind of messed up from sparring. I'm sure you've heard those things in the mornings. Hey, man, just wanted to say a lot of fans in Iran. It's just that Iranians love you. That's crazy. Bro, I'm in Florida and I'm able to talk to somebody can hear anything I've said on another side of this planet. That's so wild, dude. That's so wild. I could scream to the top of my lungs and the people on the other side of this road can't hear me. But because of technology, someone on the other side of this planet can hear me. That's so crazy. Can I ask you a question? You can absolutely ask me a question. I asked earlier, but where do you think your talent for physical comedy? Well, it comes from God. But if you're saying what inspired it, I used to watch a lot of movies as a kid. I watched a lot of Jim Carrey. I watched a lot of cartoons. Tom and Jerry. Oh my goodness. Tom and Jerry freaking, those are my champions. You got Courage the Cowardly Dog, Tom and Jerry, classic SpongeBob, Jim Carrey for sure, The Grinch, all these things. Yeah, they definitely inspired me. Tom and Jerry are the GOATs. The goal I have for my career is to work 6 hours. Y'all, I have so much I want to do, and it doesn't require that much money. I want to define my life on the choices I make and not the ones I'm forced. Beautiful, beautiful mind, Narag, you are a champion. The one and the only Pangwa. Arya Naya, I'd win. Hold on. That sentence. Arya Naya, I'd win because you're the one who left it all behind in overwhelming strength. Or Arya Nah, I'd gamble because you're with this treasure I summoned. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I just said. You are a champion, though. That's what I do know. I do know that. I don't know what you just said, and I'm so sorry. I don't really comprehend, and I don't mean to be. I'm not saying that to be rude or funny. Tom and Jerry, cat dog. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me, Emily. Yo, how did they use the bathroom? How did they use the bathroom? Did it come out of the other one's mouth? Is that why they're so mad at each other? Or not? Well, Cat was usually the more irritable one. How did that work? What was that process? JJK references. Oh, okay. I don't know, and that's something jitsu. That's an anime, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, when I get my flat in Umea, let's watch Gumball. Hey, maybe we will. Maybe we will. I'd be honored. I would be honored to freaking watch Gumball with you. I still haven't seen all of that show. That's a art. That is an art show. Freaking that show is just very creative. I love it. You got any cat fur for my little breeches? What? Hey, bro, are you okay? Absolutely. Ichigo? It's such a satisfying name to say. Ichigo. Kurosaki. Hey, dude. Can you look at my paragraph style question from earlier? Let me see. That one guy, can you scroll up a bit until you see me? Okay. Hey guys, hey guys, who here thinks that one guy is like a father? Oh man, that's insanely kind to say. I'm still figuring things out though. I love these Bible studies. Champion. Hold on. If you guys are saying, scroll up a little, dude. Okay, I'm still scrolling. Am I evil for believing in atheism because I want to be friends with people with all religions, but I don't want to be a jerk around them? I understand what people believe, so am I evil? Are you evil? No. No, you're not evil. And the fact that you want to show love to others, I have faith that as you're on your journey, you'll be led in the way that you'll be led. We're not here to judge anyone. So all I know is that you are a beautiful person. Clearly you just said you care about the people of all religions. That's an amazing thing. We're not here to judge anybody. I have neighbors that have vast different beliefs than me. We learn by our Father. What does he teach us? He has unconditional love. That means regardless of what you've committed, regardless of whatever, he loves you. That doesn't mean he's going to high five, you've done a great job, everything you're doing is fantastic. It means he loves you. It means that he will still discipline you. It means, and it also says in the Bible, do not despise your discipline. It's more of like, take discipline as a father who disciplines his child who he's very proud of, or who he loves very dearly. A father will discipline his child. I will say, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say like, oh, like whatever, but it's said, Jesus literally said, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I can't lie and pretend like that's not the way. That is the way. But you are not evil. You are not evil. You are finding your way. And it's up to, you just try to surround yourself with people that are loving and stuff, but show love to everybody. Show love to your enemies. Bless your enemies. Bless your enemies. You're not my enemy though, by the way. You speak openly and passionately about your faith. It is truly amazing. It's encouraging to see. Yo, MHT fan. I wonder if that's a way to say Mathan. Anyway, hey, I appreciate you. You're a champion. Very nice and also true words. But bro, we have unconditional love. We are amazing creatures. As much as I truly do wish I could believe that unconditional love, that unconditional love truly, truly means regardless. And I know, and I'm not judging you, but it genuinely means like, regardless of anything, you show love. Jesus had Judas who betrayed. He knew. Can you imagine that? It's like you might not like being around people who have said bad things about you. Imagine being all knowing and the person you're talking to, he's going to get you killed. He's going to betray you. And you show him love and you treat him as your most loved son. That's crazy. That's incredible. It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever shall believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. That's so, like, while we were still sinners. That's crazy, man. While we're still spitting in his face, he's like, I'm gonna do this for you. That's crazy. How did you walk on the walls? All I can say is it's 5:57 a.m. and still I am rebranding him. But I will say I can't. Maybe one day I'll tell you exactly how I did things. I will say I I I really cherished. It's not magic. I never wanted. I don't want people to get the idea of like I'm like I have superpower. Like I'm a superhero. Like no. But it was just I was doing things, and I wanted to challenge myself to do it without computer editing. That was the whole thing, because one of the ambitions I have for It's 5:57 a.m. is I still have projects for him that I want to have it to where it's live performances, and I want to do those live performances. You have to do them with that, like there's no computers there's no freaking gadgets like computer like effects. So like I mean, sure, you could have like visual effects in the background or something. Maybe I'll have like the sky or something, but I want to have it to where it's live performances. But yeah, so I can't tell you exactly. And plus, when I did ask people, I was like, do you guys want to know how I did these things? And then most people were like, no, keep it a secret because it keeps the magic alive and the fun of it. So Echo, yo, damn, I gotta stop cursing. Dang, bro, what happened? Haven't heard from you in so long. I've just been on a journey, but it's awesome that you're here. It's awesome that you're here right now. I've been just going on my own journey. Are they dry? A little damp. But do they smell? That's not bad. Did I see your other comment? I hope you do this again. I will. I'm going to stream, guys. I'm going to stream, but I'm also going to be making content. And doing this like silly little videos. But I'm also going to be talking. I'm just going to be that one guy. I'm also going to take you guys when I start training, fighting and stuff. Art. Self-expression. Thanks, bro. Sorry for the... No, you're chilling. From Jamaica? That's crazy. As a Christian, do you believe in the science of other things like dinosaurs or the Big Bang or of the universe? I do believe in dinosaurs. I mean, they were literally... So here's the here's the thing about okay, you have me on a whole thing, dude. We are okay. Oh, I'm so okay. So the Bible is not meant to explain every single thing that's ever existed. That's not what it's there for. It's there to save you. It's there to do the only thing that is the most important thing. Give you eternal life. That's it. That sounds like an outrageous thing, but that is what it is. It's a guide. It tells you of the past, of how we were made. It tells you the source of where we come from, and it tells you how to get back home. But yeah, I love science. I love physics. It was physics and psychology, and I believe physics and psych. Those were the only classes that I got A's in. I just love science, dude. I love it. But I will say, to think that we have it all figured out and that we can do it all ourselves and that like I don't know. I just like, I do believe that it's like trying to, imagine you have a person and you have a computer. That computer is programmed to understand the world around it or the world it's in a certain specific way. And if you try to explain our understanding to a computer, it can't. It literally can't, because it just doesn't work that way. The same way, imagine trying to speak to like, I'm not saying like, let's assume that you believe in God. Let's assume that you do. Imagine if you believe in God and you believe that he made that tree. Try to understand how to make that tree. That tree right there. Try to make a leaf. Try to make a like a whole, like, dude, that's crazy. But something that advanced that could do that on a massive scale on the universe, something that complex, that intelligent. We think we're intelligent. Imagine the mind that has to create life in the universe. That mind tries to explain like we can't, like, dude, of course this is not going to, like, we would be like, our minds would melt. Like, you got it. So he's just like, all right, here, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you nourishing words, and I'm gonna show you how to get back to me. That's what you got to focus on. Now it's still fun. He gave us the mind to be able to use, like, make things, and we have technology, and I love technology. But yeah, I'm not a believer that's just like, oh, the Bible is the Bible and science disproves. Like, nah, dude. It's lean not on your own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. It's like, dude, we were so certain that we were the center of the universe, and we were so certain that, like, that was how it all worked. And then, nope, it's not. We're always like, it's a fact that the earth is the center of the universe. Now it's a fact that the earth revolves around this. And I know the earth revolves around this. Like, I get that. But it's like, we don't know anything. We're always figuring things out. That's what we will continue to do. People would have laughed at you like hundreds of years ago, or thousands of whatever. Let's say I'm going to go with thousands of years ago. If you would have told people, I'm going to put you in a metal container, and I'm going to put, like, metal flaps on that container, and I'm going to put 200 people in that container, and I'm going to throw it across the ocean, and it's going to land safely on another continent, people will be like, you're out of your mind. But now we have planes. We don't understand everything. That's the point I'm saying. We don't understand everything. So you let go of the ego and you have faith. I went on a ramble. Okay, but I think I brought it back. The most important, that one guy, can you scroll to look at? I tried. I'll scroll again. The most important thing to know is that we truly know nothing, mainly just because one fact, we can't know. Bro, Narag, if you don't get the Nobel Peace Prize, or if you don't get some sort of, like, you are a scholar, dude. You are a wise philosopher, a genuine jewel, dude. Champion. Do you think the robot will kill us in the future? We will never know anything as it is in itself. I believe that, dude. And do I believe that America, by the way, don't let, I tried this. America, was it like a very long question? Because I tried going up. I thought I answered the one that I thought you were talking about, but if you could briefly explain it again, if not, I'll try scrolling back up. Do I think robots will kill us? We certainly make it easy. It seems like we're making it easier. I don't know, man. Why are we like, bro, robots, man. There's a book I was reading. It's called Robopocalypse. That thing I didn't even finish it, but it was pretty intense. Robots taking over the world. Imagine, bro, you're driving your car, and then just like, the car is just like, rolls up the windows, locks the doors, tightens your seatbelt, and just floors it to 100. Like, and you can't stop it. You try turning it off and it's like, please enjoy the ride. Like, it's just gonna take you into a wall. That would suck. That would suck so bad, but you gave it all the power. Imagine it's like, oh my gosh, that would be so terrifying. Oh man. Also, like that movie I, Robot, I still like that movie. Like, could you imagine? I don't think I would have a servant robot. Something that has the ability to just crush my freaking spine. But it's, oh my god. I'll repost it. Thank you for being understanding. I really appreciate it. Hey, you're a champion. Just saying. If you can say anything, that's robots won't kill us. We don't need robots to be these perfect titans thinking and muscles. We need them to stack our shelves and drive us around. I will say, in some of the odd jobs that I've had, I got to experience some robots. Dude, I just love robotics and just engineering. Ever since I was a kid, I would look out the window and I would just be like, all right, a car has wheels, but what causes the wheel to spin? What? It's just, I love physics and like engineering. So like, but robotics, dude. I used to work. I can't say like exact. Well, maybe I can. It doesn't matter. But the point is, I worked at a warehouse, and the warehouse had like, it wasn't Amazon. I think whatever. It was somewhere. But the point is, like, I would have to repair or take care of the robots, kind of like guide them into paths if they get stuck, or clean up their messes if they drop something or something malfunctions. But it wasn't like, you could tell that it wasn't like normal shelves, like a storage room, like where you have humans and you need lights. It was dark. It was like dark, like corridors, and you have levels, a whole bunch of levels, and you have these. Imagine a go-kart, like no. Imagine a lawnmower without the handle, and it's a little thicker, and it has like arms, kind of. And yeah, the thing was like, they go down these aisles, and then yeah, they're heavy as heck, bro, and they move like fast. They're super fast, and they're just like, they don't like need light. They just scan off of sensors and stuff, and then they bring products to different things. And I had to like slide on my belly on a roller, like throughout the aisles on different levels, and like lock myself in, and it was so cool. But then there's other sections where you had like the actual arm robots that would like wrap stuff up, grab it, and then put it, and then it was so, like, just seeing a robot just like it's so cool knowing that thing could just demolish you, could just rip your limbs apart. That's so terrifying. That's just so terrifying. But it's packaging toilet paper. That's just so wild. Yo, is the mic bad? You gotta let me know. Is this better? Is the mic better right there? We're fighting robots, both person and robot. Still cracking. Any better? Is this any better? Never gonna give you. Oh my gosh. Much better. Much better. 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 Okay. No more crackle. Kinda. Okay. Hello. Yeah. America. The whole point you were trying to rickroll me the whole time. That's what that was. You. Oh my gosh. You mischievous, rambunctious sort. Is it cracking still? Yo, some dude. Welcome back. GG, America, you're a champion. 100%. 100 of the Skyrim. Nice one. Nah, it's good. No cracks. All right, solid. Solid. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, that would be so terrifying. By the way, before I skip to the other thing about the robots, would you guys I asked someone this the other day. If you have you ever seen The Quiet Place? It's actually super clear. Solid, solid, solid. Have you ever seen The Quiet or A Quiet Place or whatever? It's yeah, yep. Okay. Have you seen um I Am Legend? No crackle? Solid, solid, solid. Good, 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 good. Have you seen I Am Legend with Will Smith? Yes? Okay. That being said, now that we have that basis, which would you prefer? Would you prefer to live in the world of I Am Legend, or would you prefer to live in the world of A Quiet Place? I have my answer. Took me a second to get it. Do we win human versus robot? Yes, I have seen. No, no, no. Hold on. Hold that thought, Ichigo. And do we win? I'm always going to be on the side of humans, so I would say yes. But I Am Legend, I agree. Bro, could you imagine? Okay, so A Quiet Place, as you know, you can't make a sound, bro. And those things will comfort you. By the way, one thing I don't really like about A Quiet Place, it's a great like story. Why are they killing you? I noticed that they are just killing people, but they're not. What are they eating? Like quiet, I am legend. Quiet, I am legend. Bro, that was the thing I had that was a problem with. It's like, bro, are they just killing you because they hate you, or are they trying to use you as a source of food? But I haven't seen a single one of them eat. Are they photosynthesizing or whatever? And they just are irritated by your existence. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, dude, I absolutely take I Am Legend. Although those things are intense, at least you can have a normal-ish kind of life for a certain amount of the day. Then you gotta hide for your life. But A Quiet Place, if you sneeze, if you fart, if you cough, if you like whatever, don't get surprised. You're dead. Could you imagine that? Well, might as well have said my will, wrote it down. Like sneezing, you're just like dead. That's crazy. Because like in I Am Legend, I at least get half a day. That's what I'm saying, man. You get at least killing us because we hit them. Hold on, hold on. You're on the robot thing. Hold on. I'm gonna address that in a sec. Yeah, dude. Just love your videos and your energy. Didn't know you were a follower of Christ. It's very commendable that you speak freely about your faith. May the Lord bless you and your ventures. You're a champion. Harmonious healing. You're a champion. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I pray that God blesses you too. I'm glad you all are here. I really am. Taser, taser, taser. What? Quiet Place aliens make no real sense. Yeah, I know. It's like I don't fully understand. Why are they here? Do they like how did they get it? Maybe they are a specific alien species that lived on a asteroid or something, because if I'm not mistaken, that's how they came down, and then they just kind of like survived because they're almost indestructible, it seems, and they just, I don't know. Yeah. But they just, what do they eat? What is their purpose? But hey, it's a movie, so we just enjoy it. The mic is bugging. Is it really? Oh man. I cast Rick rolled. Were you this expressive from an early age? It's quite hold on. It scrolled up. It's quite cool to see how you're so theatrical. I hope you pursue theater, broski. You'd be oh yo, you're kind. Hold that thought. Is the mic actually being weird? Is the mic being weird? The mic's fine again. Okay. Oh, dude, and I'm probably gonna take you guys on that journey too. I I enjoy theater. Well, since I was a kid, like my dad, he used to take us on trips, like all the time, all over. Now he took photos all the time, and I just kind of developed like a photogenic like. I remember when we went to Hong Kong. There was a photo where there's a statue of Bruce Lee, and I was like next to like I just I don't know. The point is that yeah, I enjoy expressing. When I used to watch movies alone, I remember watching Star Wars Episode 3, and I remember like just acting out the scenes with them. Like they'd be doing the scene and I'm acting with them. And like the scene, like I vividly remember Anakin like choking Obi-Wan and like bending him down or whatever, and then I'm like choking myself and like bending over on the coffee table. But I enjoy acting. I've worked at a few like different places, like done plays and stuff. But I do want to take you guys on a journey. I want to try to see if I could. I want to see if I could do Broadway, dude. Dude. Maybe I won't though. Maybe it'll be an experience that I will absolutely despise. Uh, no, but I'm curious about it. I might try it out. How old am I? I'm as young as I am old. Man, maybe one day I'll talk. It has nothing to do with my sense of like I'm nervous about telling you my age. It's just I already tell you so much about myself, and yeah, I I'm just that one guy. I'm I might as well be 72. I might as well I might live to be, if God wills it, I believe he could make me 260 and I'll have the youth of an 18-year-old man. Like, oh man. But yeah. Do you play D&D? No. I had friends who did. Hold on. Hold on. That one guy. I wanted to act hold on. I wanted to act two. Narog says I wanted to act two. Why do a third of my day dude, no. Who knows? Maybe your day will open up. That one guy, if I don't see you, I have a tiny slither of hope to wake up the next morning. What if I see, oh man, dude. Good night, good afternoon, good evening, and yo, I know what that's from. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Ow, did I just crack my neck? The Truman Show. Great movie. Great movie. Great movie. You can act like Batman. Can you act like Anakin choking? Not really. It was more of, wait, what has a limit? Thank you for being you. No, yeah, I appreciate you guys for being you, just being here. Uh, we dry yet? No. I'm trying to think because I do enjoy just talking with you guys. In a moment, I'm probably gonna try to get some reading done, and then I might also try to. I gotta keep editing those photos. I still want to make the video that I want to push out a video possibly this week, yeah, coming up. I wonder if I should stream. What do you guys think? Well, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I know I ask you what do you think. I genuinely do want to know what you think, but I'm gonna do what my spirit leads me to. I don't know if I want to stream. I don't want to force streaming, but I do want to stream. And streaming is best if you're consistent. What do you guys think? Loud Bible reading sesh? Oh, then I get nervous to read in front of people, and bro, I haven't even read the Bible fully. I listen to scripture often. Um, I listen to scripture often, man. I do the like I said, it's not to I'm not being self-righteous. It's not the I was like it's just soothing to me. I do recommend it. Um, next stream win, I have no idea. Stream whenever you want. I appreciate that. But I like if you just maybe if you look up like Bible versus chill. One I wish I could just show you, but my phone like it wouldn't. Yo, America, have a good one. We'll be supportive. Yo, Jay, the fact that you're still here. I know you said you wanted to leave earlier. You don't have to be here. You do not none of you have to be here. I really do appreciate you though. I want to spend time with you guys as if I'm just breathing air. I maybe I'll try like I'm sure I'll still do stuff. Like I'm still gonna be active. I'm just gonna be myself though. Like I'm just like I wanna take you guys, I wanna learn, I wanna get my skydive license. I wanna I gotta get my passport. I wonder how much a passport costs. I heard it costs like $130. 130. Maybe more, maybe less. Bro, you're funny and nice. Do you like anime, bro? I do like anime, but I don't watch anime. I don't watch a lot of stuff. And especially recently, a lot of my taste has shifted. Um, but yeah, I think the first show I ever watched that was anime was, if you don't count like Avatar, Last Airbender, I think they count that more as a cartoon, American cartoon. But one of the greatest shows to ever exist. I won't lie. I still go back to watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated show. Um, but yeah, the first anime that I was introduced to is something called Air Gear. I think I've mentioned that before. I've been watching for 30 minutes. This stream is the most entertaining stream I've ever seen. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Bro, oh my gosh. You guys are a blessing. I can't say it any other way. ATL is that Attack on Titan? No. ATL A Atla. Well, I've never heard of that, but that sounds interesting. Red X Gaming, I have a question. What is it like having your ID as a YouTube name? What do you mean? Are you saying what is it like to have that one guy as my ID, like on my ID? Is that what you mean? Oh, Avatar. Oh my gosh, you were saying. My bad. I thought you were recommending something else. But yes, yes. I also gave Legend of Korra a go. I was nervous to do that, but that one was actually pretty good. I was so hyped when I saw, I forget his name, but when I saw him like let go and levitate, I'm like, oh man, this dude, yes. I was disappointed, and I absolutely turned off the new live action Avatar when Aang could immediately just fly. Like I was like, no, that is not. And so I was already hurt from the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, bro. Tell me what I'm not. Who am I? Who am I? But when I saw, dude, when I saw those, you had what was it like 8 dudes, 8 earthbenders on in an earth camp. The camp was surrounded by dirt. Why wouldn't they like? dude, in the show, they were in the ocean on a metal ship. So why would you put them in a in a camp on dirt? Anyway, you see like 8 guys. They do that motion, and literally something the size of a pebble drifts across the screen in slow motion. I was so mad. I was like, "You're telling me they did like all that, and then just like for a freaking rock, like a pebble to just drift." Toph was literally running on mountains, bro. Like she, oh my gosh, they made earthbenders look so, they made bending look so weak, dude. I was so mad. Anyway, so the new show, the new show, uh, they said Legend of Korra is nah, dude. Legend of Korra was not bad. You gotta, you gotta see it as its own thing, and kind of like I don't know, but they were showing they it was very cool to see the story of how bending started. That was a fascinating take on things. What's your opinion on the show Lost? Yo, I watched that show. I remember that. I watched Lost and I was gonna watch it was either I was gonna watch Lost or Heroes. And I literally like flipped a coin and I was like, all right, I guess we're going with Lost. That was a good show. I actually did like that. Show us the run, please. Bro, the run looks so different without being sped up. Here, let me show you this thing. Bro, the run looks so different without being sped up. And I haven't done it in so long. Let me see this. Bro, it's such an interesting exercise. Oh my gosh. Loving this live, not gonna lie. Hey, I appreciate it. You're a champion. All y'all in here, anime recommend watch Mob Psycho. I think I've heard that. I feel like I've heard that. Most normal Florida man. The run still looks good. Hey, I appreciate it. I still like, dude, I still enjoy. I do kind of miss doing dance videos, but my spirit and my mind and my heart, like it's been very chilled out in certain areas. I still have ambitions to, I still enjoy dancing. I still want to do different stuff. I will say it does kind of hurt when I try to do those dances and then the music gets like uh copyright stricken and then it's like it gets yeah, so it's like it discourages me to even try to do like I have choreography for so many things, but it's like meh, but it's chilling. No, do more dance. They were literally so funny. You guys are so kind, man. You're very, very kind. I was looking at some. Who am I, man? It's not about me, and it's not for vain reasons. But it. I was looking at some of the old like dance videos. They're so ridiculous, man. They're so ridiculous. They're so. Oh my gosh, dude. What am I like seeing? Oh man, but it's fun. Like I enjoy doing them, but I don't know. I don't want to be forced to just dance. I really only make those or made those because I like to move. We need you. Your dances are so funny. Nah, you guys are kind. There. I still, bro. The amount of like I have choreography. Like I said, I have choreography for a lot of videos where I'm dancing and doing stuff. But remember, um, I'm still experimenting, dude. Like I go where my spirit takes me. Like if I am in the mood to like I have a slight there's something that's itching my mind that wants to go into like puppetry. I'm always trying to like find different like I don't like being stagnant. And yeah, maybe I'll pull out some more dance stuff. Maybe. You guys like those? That's funny, man. That's so funny. But I do want I want I just want to be I just want to be, I don't want to be the dancer. I don't want to be the talker. I don't want to be the funny whatever. I just want to be, and whatever comes out. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering, but thank God he is okay. Kim Jong, hey, I appreciate you. Hi, I wanted to say you're the best content. Nah, dude, you guys are champion. Luciniator. It's okay. I'll just watch your old videos, but don't feel like you're forced. I'm not. Nah, I know you guys aren't. You're not trying to force me to do anything. But I do know, like some people, they'll ask me. They're like, dude, why don't you just focus on making the just make the ones that work, and dance videos work. And I say to that, nah. I say to that, nah. Like, bro, what is the like, man? I know I just keep quiet and just make dance videos and just like I could just grow like that. But I won't grow like that. I won't grow like that. I'll outwardly grow, but nah. They'll come as they come. We support you no matter what. That you guys are champions. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yo, have a good rest. Have a good rest. Would you ever want to be a Hollywood type actor in movies and stuff? Eh, I used to. Hold on, Narag, what'd you say? They have the monkey paper mindset. Nah. You guys are awesome. Uh, Hollywood. Hollywood is an evil place. Not judging the people, but it is a place where, whoosh. Oh man, that is. There's a lot of these industries that they are very dark. Um, and yeah, I I tend to do my own thing. Um, I tend to walk like God literally puts me in the path that He wants me to be in. If I end up being in a Hollywood movie, then so be it. If that's where it goes, but nah, I'm not really chasing it, and I really want to do my own thing. Uh, say I if you're a Christian. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Would you ever become an actor though? I am an actor. Yeah, like I act on the channel. Uh, I'm an expressor. I'm an expressor or expressionist. Whatever. All I know is I'm that one guy. I just do things. I just do things. You know what I mean? I want to say I'm inspired by your videos. Thank you. You're a champion. I really do appreciate you. I love God. That's a solid way to go. Yeah, when capitalism meets art, crushed dreams and exploited minds are most often created. Factual statements. They say Hollywood is expensive. It is. Oh my gosh, dude. Hold on. I want to read this. Don't let me forget that. You said Hollywood's expensive. Hold on. Your vids really make my day. Like any notifications I get from your channel. Dude, that's crazy. That's wild. I appreciate it. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. What the heck is the Dawn? Oh, you're talking about Skyrim, I think, right? Oh, okay. You're actually talking. That must be a. I think someone like one of the NPCs might have actually said that. That's hilarious. I want to say. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Even though I've only seen some of your live streams and short videos of you, I feel you have some natural Jim Carrey type comedy and body language. Yeah, we know Hollywood is full of weirdos, but you aren't. Don't judge. Don't judge. For by the measure you are judged, you will also be judged. But I appreciate the love. We all have faults. But yeah, and I'm not perfect. Hold on, is this about to. Oh my goodness, that is hot. Whoa, that is hot. Yo. All right. I touched the screen and this thing is burning. Oh my goodness. Hold on. We got a couple more questions and then I'm probably going to bounce. This thing is burning up. Wow. I have a question. What is it like? Oh my goodness. Hold on. I ate my grandma. Hard work gives you hard work goes into the way he moves that thing. I feel that. I appreciate that. I ate my grandma. It took a week. Bro. Oh, you're saying, oh, how does it feel? Your channel has a short video with you showing your name. Yeah, no. Having my name as that one guy, it's fun, man. It's so fun. I get the strangest, bro. I literally hold on. Specifically, let me cool you off for a second. You guys, this thing is burning, burning, burning. Wait a second, something is burning around here. Hold on. Hold on one second. The sound might be weird for a second. Oh my gosh, this is freaking hot. Turn this all the way up. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear me. One second. Okay. One second. Okay. Woohoo. That was so bad. My goodness. Hold on. Can you guys hear? Can you hear me right now? Hold on. Can you hear me right now? You can. Okay. Is it like super windy? Because I do have the fans going. Say my name, Milestone 500. And yes, we can indeed be friends on Apex. All right, here, let me. All right. I just had to freaking. That was burning up, dude. Yo, I might get some Taco Bell tonight. Well, no. All right. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? You're outside in a storm. That's crazy. Will you grow your hair back? It's so much easier to maintain when it's cut short. Plus, when I start training for fighting, I have a combat mindset. I know they can't grab the hair, but like I don't want to be. I don't know. I do kind of miss the hair. It's like a pineapple. Tries Taco Bell for the first time in Spain a couple months back. Underwhelming. Phone explodes. No, 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 no. We don't want the phone to explode. Say I if see me in chat. I see you. I see you, Jacqueline. I see you. Chat, will you grow your hair? Look, no, for real though. I do kind of miss the I miss the hair a little bit. Before I forget, somebody said Hollywood is expensive. Dude, oh my gosh, dude. I drove to when I was aspiring to live in LA to chase the dream of being a Hollywood actor. Um I learned a lot about myself on that trip, just driving across the country by yourself. And then I lived in my car at that time too. I had no idea what I was doing. I had just enough money to get there. Anyway, the point is that when I got there, I got a job and I was like, okay, I'm going to make it work. I went, I even like, I did like double checking before I even went there to see if I could get a place. And there were some options. I will never forget, bro. I will never forget. I went to an apartment thing. It wasn't even an apartment. It was like one of those. It was like a house or whatever, but they're opening it. They're renting it out to you or whatever. One story. I go in this thing, and the guy is like, "Yeah, I'll show you to your room." I think it was like 750 a month. I was like, 750 a month? That's doable. I can do that. This dude showed me a closet, and the closet was not a closet. It was cardboard boxes used as walls and curtains as your door. Cardboard boxes used as the wall, and the curtain was the door. There was not, I thought it was like a little like storage room for where you're putting your like dog's supplies and your cats. Like it looked like there was already stuff in there. And he was like, "Yeah, this is where you'd be staying." And I was like, "Yeah, not bad. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep looking though." And then so, bro, I was so like, absolutely not. But I tried. I was just like, yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just I do have a few more options. I had no more options. I was like, I'm gonna check this out. I might end up staying in the car if I'm being honest. I don't want you to feel like I'm wasting your time. This man said, I wonder how that is. He himself was considering living in his car as the owner. I'm like, bro, you guys have it very rough. If you yourself are nah, dude. So it wasn't for me. I stayed in my car in LA, and I ended up coming. But this is around COVID, so like I was like, nah, we're just gonna come back. I realized I want to do content creation anyway, and I could do that anywhere on the planet. So there's no reason for me to be here. Lawrence, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. I'm inside now. Nice, nice, nice. And yes, we can be friends. I haven't forgot. We can be friends on Apex. The only thing is I haven't been on Apex. Dude, I haven't played a game in forever, dude. But I'm fine. Like I'm going to be super rusty, and I know there's a lot of vantages that are out there that are getting lucky. I used to hunt vantages, but you guys like that one guy after you watch the video, give me your honest opinion and tell me what I should improve on. Well, if you want an honest opinion, I will give you an honest opinion, but I really want to watch it with you. All right, I'm going to go spam. All right, yeah, dude, this thing is getting like it's getting hot and it's just like plus like I said, I do want to kind of get things in order. I'm probably going to read. I don't know when I'll be back. Maybe I'll be back on tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Maybe. Feel like I'm missing something. How does it feel living off that mountain near Whoville? I farted in the pool. It was, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Diarrhea in a pool is wild. Let me know whenever you want to watch it. We can always just do a quick call on Discord or something. Oh, we do have Discord. You know what we could do? But you won't. I want you to be able to see it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Since realistically, there's no time too soon when I'm gonna be able to watch it, and have you like see it like how I would do use OBS. I will, I will tonight or tomorrow. I will watch the uh the video and I'll screen record it, and then I'll record myself watching it so you can see the reaction, and then I'll make that into a video. Uh, I'll post that. If you would, do you mind if I post it, or would you prefer me to not post it? Honestly, man, it's just good to hear your voice and see you again. You're always a vibe to hang out with.